What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my new career mode. This is episode number 36, and we start today's episode off with rejects for all the players we were going in for, and also Palermo said they wouldn't match the £10 million offer for Balanta. So Dybala, Mitrovic, and Bolo, and also as well another striker I was looking at too, Vieto. All the clubs said no. However, Schalke had already accepted a £5 million deal for Choupo-Moting. He's accepted his contract, and he becomes our first permanent signing of this window coming in immediately. Of course, we signed Grenier a couple episodes going to go on a pre-contract, but Moting comes in this transfer window for £5 million. As you can see, 79 overall, 26 years old, valued at £8 million. So despite his relatively high wages, I'm pretty happy with the transfer fee. And a question for you guys: how many goals will our new striker score this season? Let me know in the comments. Of course, with the Poloski one, I don't think many people would have predicted he would score 27 goals. Can't see Choupo-Moting doing that in the remaining few months. But even so, how many goals do you think Choupo-Moting is going to score between now and the end of this season? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think he'll be a success or not. But PSG came in for Immobile after that and offered £17.5 million, and I said, you must be joking. Asked for a ridiculous counter offer, which of course they weren't going to match, and that's totally fine with me because Immobile is our top goal scorer with 11 this season, and I have no plans to get rid of him despite our new striker coming in. So Choupo-Moting does come in. He would be on the bench for this game here against Palermo, which was totally fine for me because this was a game in the TIM Cup quarter-final stage. So even though we were approaching the latter rounds of the cup competition now, we're still not that bothered about it. And as you can see with the team I've picked, it is a backup side because, quite frankly, as I mentioned before, it would be nice to have a cup run. This is probably one of the best chances of silverware this season, of course, alongside the Serie A title, which we're also going to be going for as well, because I don't think the Champions League is realistic this season despite being in around the 16 stage now. But I'm just way more focused on the league and of course on the Champions League as well. So backup players will always get used in these games, and as you can see, backup players do start this game, and it was a backup player who would score for us, of course, as well. 14 minutes in, we open the scoring here through Zardes. So I have to say, the American is looking like a very decent signing on a pre-contract. He's still stuck at 72 overall. I think he's going to be yet another player who won't grow for us, but despite that, he is still getting on the pitch quite frequently now over the past few weeks, and he keeps on scoring as well. It's only his first goal in the TIM Cup, but that's now his 5th or possibly 6th goal overall, despite limited minutes this season. Pretty decent signing on a free transfer, and he does open the scoring here. So 1-0 to Torino. In the 23rd minute, great chance to make it 2-0 as Camisa goes down the left-hand side, rides a slide challenge here, keeps on going, drills in a cross, and Quagliarella can't force it over the line as the goalkeeper pounces on it and keeps it at 1-0. So great chance to make it 2-0 there, but Quagliarella couldn't make clean connection. So still Torino 1, Palermo 0. But from the goalkeeper's kick out here, Palermo come forward and find Lazar down the right-hand side. Really good chance for the number 70. Takes it round Hong Chol. Keeps holding the ball, whips in across, picks out Vasquez on the, Jajolo on the edge of the area, who strikes it and also finds the back of the net as well to make it Torino 1, Palermo 1. So that cross was one of those moments where you just think, how could I have defended that better? Because I closed him out with two bodies. He was facing the stands. He somehow managed to whip in a great cross towards the edge of the area, a perfect pinpoint cross really, right to his man. He takes a couple of touches and smashes the ball past Bernie, and does make it Torino 1, Palermo 1. So Matteo Jajolo with the goal there, and again, just one of those frustrating moments when you think you've defended the cross really well, yet instead he somehow picks out his man, and the team makes it Torino 1, Palermo 1. So Palermo back on level terms. In the 29th minute, a great chance to get ourselves back in front. There was Darmian, tries to go down the right hand side but gives it away. Eventually his persistence pays off and he wins it back, slides it through towards Zardes, who scored our first goal, looking for his second, but what a great block that is. He turns the ball behind for a corner and keeps it Torino 1, Palermo 1. So big block there. From the corner, Darmian crosses the ball in. The goalkeeper doesn't really deal with it. It comes to Benassi. Benassi finds Hong Chol, who strikes it as well, but it hits the bar, and eventually Palermo get the ball away. So Hong Chol almost scoring his first goal for the club, but it was still Torino 1, Palermo 1. A few minutes later, though, another great chance for us here as Zardes finds Quagliarella, who takes the ball over the halfway line, keeps holding the ball despite the challenge, then offloads it towards Benassi here. Lovely through ball towards Zardes, who smashes the ball in and makes it Torino 2, Palermo 1. So another goal for Zardes. We've just signed a new striker in Choupo-Moting, but this guy is making a statement. He's saying, listen, I know Martinez didn't work out, but I'm scoring the goals despite not growing in terms of stats. You got to keep giving me game time, man. Really good finish there as well. I love the way you just sort of dinked the ball over the goalkeeper with power as well into the opposite corner instead of going for the near post. Really good finish, and it's Torino 2, Palermo 1. His second goal of the game, and we retake the lead. for the second time. So Torino 2, Palermo 1. In the 81st minute, a great chance to make it 3-1, and again it's that man Zardes causing the danger down the left-hand side, turning on the afterburners. No one can catch the American. He keeps on going, floats it across towards Darmian, and it's a great save by the goalkeeper, and Darmian can't turn in the follow-up header as well. So still 2-1 to Torino. But in this game, it was all Torino. We were dominating Palermo completely, but a great chance for them to equalise here late on as Lazar gets on the ball. Eventually it comes into Belotti, turns his man Engels, hits the post, but the rebound comes back to him, and sadly for us, with just under 3 minutes to go, the number 99 for Palermo makes it Torino 2, Palermo 2. So he hits the post with his first shot, gets it straight back to him, and ends up putting the ball past Merritt. He can't react on time, and into the back of the net. So Belotti equalises for Palermo and forces the game into extra time. So that was really frustrating because, I just thought, I played such a great game in this game with the backup side. Thought for sure we were going through, and then a lack of concentration at the back does see Palermo grab a late goal and send it into extra time. In the 97th minute in extra time here, a great chance for us to take the lead for a third time. Zardes again causing trouble, but the goalkeeper makes a great save. Eventually it comes back to him again here on the edge of the area and finds Darmian. Plays a 1-2. Again Zardes goes through, but again it's another great stop by the goalkeeper, having a solid game and keeping it Torino 2, Palermo 2. And in the 104th minute, a great chance for Palermo to steal the win late on here in the first period of extra time. They get the ball inside towards Lazar, who strikes it, but he puts it into the side netting and behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 2, Palermo 2. And it was how the game would finish after 120 minutes level here at the Stadio Olimpico de Torino. So a really, really frustrating game because I felt we did enough to win over 90 minutes, let alone 120. You'll see the stats briefly in just a moment's time. I thought we played very, very well indeed, but unfortunately just didn't get the rubber to green in the right areas and did go into a penalty shootout. Our first penalty shootout with Torino, so not really sure what to expect. They don't have too many great penalty kick takers after Quagliarella, so I was thinking this might be a tricky task for us here. But the first penalty was to be taken by our experienced striker Quagliarella, and he does get us off to the perfect start. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and makes it Torino 1, Palermo 0 from the spot. Then Dybala stands up and takes it for Palermo against Merritt, but sadly for us, I didn't get the chip right, and Dybala turns it in. So Torino 1, Palermo 1. Our second penalty was taken by Hong Chol. He's yet to score a regular goal for us, but he does score from the spot here as he makes it 2-1 to Torino. Then it's Lustenberger here for Palermo to take it against us, trying to make it 2-2, and that is as cool as you like, sending the ball into the bottom corner, putting the goalkeeper the wrong way, and it's Torino 2, Palermo 2. Lazaro would then give us another lead here in this penalty shootout, making it 3-2, 100% from penalties so far for both teams. Belotti then stands up to take this one, trying to tie it for a third time here for Palermo. He scored in normal time, but he can't score in the shootout. Smashes the shot wide, and it's 3-2. Zardes has a great chance to give us a 2-goal cushion in the shootout, and he does as well. He scored both our goals in normal time and scores a crucial penalty here. It's Morganella's then turned in for Palermo. Must score, otherwise Palermo are going out. And as you can see, he completely fluffs his lines, puts the ball way wide and high, and nowhere near the goal. So Torino 4, Palermo 2 on the shootout. That's how it finishes, and we go through to the TIM Cup semi-finals. So delighted with that. As you can see by the stats, I felt we deserved over 90 minutes, let alone 120, but glad to go through in the end on the shootout. No surprises, my man of the match went to Zardes for a superb game up top, scoring those 2 goals in regular time, and also a crucial one in the shootout as well. So we are through to the semi-finals, delighted with that, and I'll say it again, I've said it before, we're still not bothered, despite being closer and closer to the final. We're still not bothered, but we've bettered what the board wanted for us, and of course we also know as well we get a little bit more money for it, which is always nice too. Gives the fringe players chances to play, chances to prove themselves like Zardes and showing what they can do, and also as well I guess it's nice to know that we're still in another competition, even though we're not taking it too seriously. So £170,000 for that. We also signed a couple of players to our academy from a scout report too, and also as well the final thing you'll see in today's episode is myself putting in a few bids for a couple of players available on a pre-contract. The first one is Neven Subotic from Borussia Dortmund, the Serbian centre-back, 81 overall, 27 years old, 6'4". Quite expensive wages, yes, but on a free transfer you wouldn't say no. Same goes for Ayew as well, 80 overall, 90 grand a week, 26 years old. Wouldn't mind getting this guy, can play on the wings and also through the middle as well. So wouldn't mind Ayew coming into the club as well on a free transfer. Also as well, the other 2 players were Gili Bodji, is that how you pronounce that? Djilobodji, the centre-back for Nantes as well. 27 overall, 27 overall, wouldn't sign for that. 27 years old, 78 overall, looks pretty decent on just 50 grand a week. Also, Alex Sandro as well from Porto to the left-back, looks like a pretty decent player. Wouldn't mind get holding this guy as well, and of course, if he does come in, that'll be Danilo on the right and Alex Sandro on the left. That'll be a pretty decent partnership at fullback. And also the final player as well we looked at was, who was it? Feguili of Valencia, the Algerian winger. And I'll wait and see what he says. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of my new career mode, then please do leave a like. It's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my new career mode very soon.